Okay, the one thing I need to add on this before we get into the video is you're only going to be as good as your fans. So you have to have some decent fans that you can rely on. If you, or that would work actually for 6 to 7 hours, try to figure out what you have to do, what you have to buy for that fan to last 6 or 7 hours on a charge. If you're working with a power source like a Jackery or EcoFlow, then you probably won't have a problem, but I don't have one of those yet. I'm going to get one. So I get these fans that are big that I can put on top of this thing, and the batteries will, or the charge will last for at least 6 to 7 hours to get me through them. Okay, let's get into the video. You get a piece of cardboard. I think it's poster board, and you just get a little piece of it here. You cut it out around here to kind of make a seal. A lot of people want to ruin their igloos and literally put the top down and cut a hole here and cut a hole here, but don't do that, because you can use this over for something else. You want to use it over for something else. Okay, I got mine at Walmart. This is great. The gray coating on this one seems to just keep the ice cold for like 3-4 days. Okay, so I put the whole bag of ice in there. Now, if I was using it, I figured out that if I was using it at night for 6 hours, I would have to put 2 bags of ice. One in the bag, and the other one you just pour in there. And then what you're gonna do is put this on. I'm dropping everything. You're gonna put this on right under that lip. I mean, that's why I got it, because it fits really well under that lip, and it makes kind of a seal. It's kind of warped. I guess I could make another one and it'll lay flat for a while, but it's gonna get, you know, condensation on it, so it's gonna warp a little. I want this this elbow. I guess they call it an elbow or something in plumbing, but I don't even know if this is the one for plumbing, but it's 4 inches. I added an extension onto that. I did a really crappy job because I didn't know if it would work or not, and it does work, so I'm gonna have to redo it and do a better job. So it seals. It has to seal around here. So when it goes in here, it will make more contact with the ice further down. Make contact with the ice. So, okay, you can do one of two things. You can leave it just like this with the hole cut out, or and then what you're going to do is you're going to get a USB fan. Okay, you can leave it like this with the fan over here, and then leave this like this and have it come out, so you'll get more cool air. Or you can actually put a fan there. I got this fan over at I think it's Target, and it was a clip fan, chargeable clip fan, and that's how I do it right there. So yeah, see, it's already cooling. It's pretty neat. It is actually neat. But like I said, you can't use it during the day in your car because it gets way too hot. But at night, it feels like, with your AC off, it feels like you're you have your AC, and this is a clip-on, so I can use this for other things too as well. I can take it out to a park or whatever. So, you know, it's USB charged, so I don't have to worry about cords or anything. But have another fan that's powerful, maybe one that runs off a big battery, like a shop fan, a small shop fan. You set that thing on there, and your charge from your battery, you'll last probably 6 hours, and it'll get you through the night, 6 or 7 hours. The ice does melt, but when you have one in a bag, it seems like that ice stays colder longer, and the one on top, of course, it melts throughout the night, but at least you'll have that other bag in there to cool the water from the first bag. Okay, say you want to plug up this side and only have a fan that brings the air out this way, that pulls the air, the coolness air out of the igloo this way. You can do it that way too, but it's not as cold, but it surely will save on that ice melting awfully quick. And I think at night, you know, if it's, our nights can get into the 90s. So that's, you know, that's kind of ridiculous to have it this way, but you do want to have as much power that creates coolness when it gets down like into the 80s at night, low 80s at night. 70s, you'll probably be okay. 60s, you'll probably be even better. But once it gets down to the 90s at night, this setup, you're gonna have to use that fan to blow that ice out and have it come this way. But yeah, it's keeping my car kind of cool. See, I'm sitting right in front of it, and it's making my whole body cool. And it's still sunny and bright outside, and 77, so it's almost 80 really. Yeah, so that's another alternative. That's another way you can do it. So yeah. Okay, so this is the table people were asking me about. I have like a hook, like a strap that hooks, and I hooked it around my headrest, and I got 2 hinges there, 1 piece of wood, 2 pieces of wood, and then here, see, you can kind of fold it up, and I have them attached here, and it's so easy, and back here, so it just leans on these guys here, and you can adjust the height here, so you just put it up like that, and you have a table. I couldn't find screws at the time that were short enough, so I had to kind of go beyond the board, and I put tape on it so I wouldn't scratch myself on them, but I did cut them off. I sanded them down a little bit, but yeah, that's it. It's no big deal. Honestly, the only thing I would do different is this hole here. I would put one here, and then run the strap that way up to the around, and clip it on around the headrest, because it becomes kind of unstable if you don't have anything on it, or if you don't have something on one side, more on one side than the other. This way it'd be stable. But that's what I'm going to do probably today. I'm probably going to cut that, and cut one there, and cut one there, and run this, and then make this longer and clip it on my headrest. So yeah, it's real easy. Okay, let's go for my walk. It's like 80 degrees today. It was supposed to be high 80, and it is high 80. I wanted to show y'all these screens that I put on my windows. I have one right here, and I'm getting ready to put it on that window there, so let's go ahead and do that. I think they're pretty cool. Okay, this is how they look once they're on. You can get these from Temu. Temu's are a little bit tighter than mine. I made mine, and I love them just like that. See, Temu's triangles are a lot smaller, so they keep out bugs. They keep out like mosquitoes, but these really don't keep out mosquitoes. That's the only downfall about that. Yeah, they fit pretty darn good. I think I did a really good job on them. So when you shut the door, you can still get the breeze. Oh yeah, that works perfectly. If there's a breeze, it works absolutely wonderful. Your car's a little darker, that's for sure, but let's make some soup.